Sometimes when I get a download, is what I would call it, and it says stop eating meat, it's usually because I need to polish up my intuitive abilities, or I need to know something that's a little bit more hidden in consciousness. And so I stop eating meat for maybe a week, a few days to a week. And I just naturally, I don't even want to smell meat or the blood. And I become more sensitive. Boom, I get the message that I need, or the awareness, or I'm like, oh, I get it. But I do become more sensitive. I become more sensitive to the places that I go. I can feel things in certain areas. I become more sensitive to the people that I'm around with. And so too much sensitivity, to me, it's only for a purpose. And then I can feel the energy that says, okay, eat meat. Now, when I'm doing the vegan or vegetarian diet or detox, my hair starts falling off. So I can only speak for myself, but every time that I've been vegan, every time that I've been vegetarian or sensitivity diet, my hair starts falling off. Not too much, because I'm like, okay, that's enough. And then I'll start eating some steak, but the hair starts falling off. Little like acne comes off. I'm not acne prone. My nails get brittle. I'm more calm and like feeling weak kind of way. So I've understood that when I get that message to stop eating meat, it's only for a week or a week and a half. But the moral of the story is that have a balance and have harmony and follow your intuition. I'll start making videos on how I polished up my intuition. And, some people don't like it when you polish up your intuition, but that's their problem because they're probably shady. And that's what happened to me, is I started polishing up my intuition because I was getting these downloads telling me to do baths with salts and to put herbs in it and to meditate this way. I was getting downloads to stop eating meat for a week or a few days, to do water fasts, like all these old spiritual rituals of ascended masters. And I didn't know that they were rituals. I'm just like, okay, detox or okay. And it would just be a little unknown to me, but I would start doing it. And then I also received a crystal, an amethyst, for Christmas. So it was around this time, I think like 3 years ago. And when I got that necklace, I started getting huge secrets in my dreams. Huge. And the person that I was with, I'm like, I dreamt this. And it just really upset the person. And the dream kept coming in. And it would come in, and it would come in. And I believe by the third time, the person, it was a big secret. It was a kind of like a second life that they had going on. So they did have a second life, and I kept dreaming of a house, and they did have a house, and I was being lied to. And the thing is that person got very upset and would start fights at night. And I'm like, why are we fighting? Like, can I go to sleep? And started interrupting my sleep until 1 o'clock in the morning and just, no, we're going to talk about this. And I'm like, what? It did a number on me. But I couldn't stop those vivid dreams. And until one day, I had another dream that was less of a deeper, darker secret. And I said it, and out of his upsetness, he just blurted out, ever since you got that necklace. And I'm like, holy crap. These things work. I believe that nothing is to be idolized but God. And when people ask me, what God do you believe in? Like, come on. The only God, the only thing that exists, existence itself, the creation of creation. That is my connection. That is my understanding of it. Love itself, existence itself. And so what is sacred and what is divine and what is unnamed is how I would explain it. Some people, could agree or disagree. That doesn't matter. All I can say is that I've always been highly intuitive since a child, since a toddler. And so the moral of the story, to wrap things up, is things do have an energy and they do have a purpose. Nothing is to be idolized but life itself, and not life in this realm, existence, what is pure and what is divine. And there's no purpose. There is absolutely no purpose in being so spiritually good that you're no earthly good. And there's no purpose in attaching so much to the earth realm when we're all going to die. This is a transition. This is an experience. We come from somewhere. That's why we say, oh, you are born into the earth realm, and we leave, which is why they say, they passed on. This is momentary. And so enjoy life. Enjoy every aspect of it. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Do not suffer. Don't suffer. Especially don't suffer for things and for people and for situations where God has already put a period on it. Do not put a question mark. Let it go. Learn to let it go. Develop the inner strength and the resiliency. And remember, this is a limitless universe with limitless opportunities. Any moment, at any time. It is not about timing. It's about alignment. And so if this is a limitless universe, who am I to argue? And this is why I don't believe in going. This is why I do not, since I was young, I do not believe in going against free will. Because when you do something, and the earth is changing, so any kind of workings, okay, I'm gonna say it like that, whether it's your intention, it's manipulation, or it's rituals or whatever, whether or not the earth is not accepting that vibration anymore. So those things are going to be voided and they're going to be returned back to the senders. There's going to be cause and effect, big time. Now, I've never in my heart believed that you can force someone to love you, that you can force your will upon something. I believe we have influence, and I believe we can remove obstacles. I have seen it, I have felt it. These are the downloads that I've gotten throughout my life. But going against free will is a big no, because you don't know if something more amazing is waiting for you. If you have blessings that you had no idea were coming your way, but because you forced your will upon another, because you manipulated, you stayed somewhere where that expiration was already its time. And you block your own blessings. You push your own blessings further into different realities. And so that is why I don't believe in going against free will, especially not in love or in opportunities. Now think about it. If The Bible to me is a beautiful, sacred book that has a lot of knowledge and alchemy in it. But even if in the Bible, the first gift was free will, who the hell do you think you are to go against that? No, 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 no. I declare that no one has the right over my will. My will is between myself and God. That's it. Now, I also believe that some things in these books were meant to manipulate the masses. So, discernment. And if some very religious, dogmatic people don't like that, that's their problem. But no one's going to tell you how or what to think. Your connection to the divine is between you and the divine. So yeah, I've had enough of manipulation. I've had enough of just gaslighting at every level. And I say non serviam. Non serviam is Latin. I'll talk about that later.